What do you mean? Are we ready to go?
Awesome.
Oh, we're ready to go right here.
Yeah, we are ready to go.
Let me just get a little of this on. I am ready for the gratitude. Are you?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I'm grateful that we got out for that ride this morning.
Yeah.
I'm grateful that we're in here and we're getting this done. I'm grateful for this commitment that we've made to our health and to each other. And I'm grateful that everybody is back for another episode.
That's right. That's right.
90 people, before I get started, this is what I wanted to say before we get into everything. 90 people will die during this podcast unnecessarily.
Well, I'm hoping to change that with you in the next hour.
That's right. We're going to keep talking about the leading killer, heart disease, until it doesn't become one.
And we'll talk about a little tough love.
Hey, you don't say that.
I see what you're doing. I see how much you care. I watch your coaching lives and stuff.
Well, buckle up for this episode of Plantspiration Unplugged, you guys.
That's right. We're John and Stephanie. I'm glad you're back. We are the founders of Plantspiration, and we started that nonprofit to help people go plant-based, save some animals and the planet at the same time.
That's right. People know us for losing 250 pounds as a family, reversing all of our chronic diseases, and breaking free from the standard American diet. Now, today, people know us for crushing chronic disease and reaching and teaching people all over the world how to do it. And in here, we're just kind of unplugging and talking about how we've kept the weight off between us, how we've started the nonprofit, and how we said, hey, you guys, we'll start a podcast. Let's just show you that when you show up every week, turn the camera on,
do it.
You actually get stuff done.
That's right.
What a day. So what a week we've had. Once again, we're busy. You know, so people are always like, well, how could you eat so healthy? You know, there's never going to be a good time. It's never going to get like, oh, this is the perfect time to start doing this.
Yeah,
so
now I'll go plant-based. I got all this other stuff out of the way. Okay, today's a good day.
Doesn't work like that.
Any day is a good day. The next meal is a good time to start.
It doesn't work. Yeah, I mean, this class this week that we just did on heart disease, by the way. I could talk about heart disease every day because, like I said, it's the leading killer. And when you go in and it comes up for people and you mention plant-based, then they start talking about somebody who's 80 years old that they know. Like, what? Am I jumping ahead too far?
No, I love it. I love it. I'm just thinking about, like, engineering told me that was like the most people we had in class, you know.
What was that? For the class.
Yeah.
That wasn't the most.
No, I'm saying for a heart class, like people are listening to what you're saying.
They're definitely listening, but now I want to get them doing because this is a lot of what goes on.
There's a big difference there between, you know, hearing it and knowing it, but doing it.
That's another big part is we want to get people actually doing it. And I mentioned this week in class, and I'm going to ask everybody out there, I mean, how many of you guys are, when you're driving, how many of you buckle up?
Oh, yeah.
Do you buckle up? You buckle up.
Every time, of course. Certainly.
Why? Why are you buckling up?
Because I want to keep myself safe.
Want to keep yourself safe. Now, let me ask you this.
You don't know what's going to happen or when it could happen. If you're not ready for it, well, something's going to happen.
This is what I said to everybody in class. Do you take your seatbelt off halfway to your destination?
No, that's ridiculous.
Why is it ridiculous?
Because you're just not being safe. You're gambling.
Nobody does that. And when I'm in class and we say to all the attendees, hey, how many of you guys wear your seatbelt? Everybody, of course, wears their seatbelt. And everybody says it's to keep themselves safe.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the food that we're putting on our plate, people are glitching.
Why doesn't that still apply?
Well, why weren't we applying it?
Well, we didn't know.
We didn't know, number one. But then once we knew, it was like we just went, well, I mean, the first time I knew, I was like, 6 months later, it really kicked in. But once I really watched the information and I saw the movie Forks Over Knives.
Once we were ready for it.
Once we were ready for it and we watched it, which was the information I laid out in Wednesday night class. We laid it out, you know, as a plant interventionist. You know, I get it out there and I say, this isn't an opinion. This is just the evidence, and we can reverse heart disease. We can prevent heart disease. It doesn't need to be the leading killer. We just have to acknowledge that eating animal is going to be, what is that noise?
I don't know.
Wow, what is that?
That's the fact, Jack, though. I mean, seriously, if you're eating animals, you're
It's the problem. It's the problematic animal protein. It's the fat clogging up the arteries.
it's driving
Let's
with
see if we can
it's
fix it.
driving without
The seatbelt on.
yep.
It's driving without the seatbelt on. It damages your arteries. Whoa, we're having technical difficulties. Is that
Got a
me?
little flutter noise.
Can they hear it? Oh,
I don't know.
now we're flying. Oh, perfect.
There we
Thank
go.
goodness you know all that
Maybe
stuff.
you could, maybe you couldn't, but
Anyway, we'll get more into that. I want to go back and ask you how was your week? Because it has been like, again,
I know.
we're trying to settle in.
It's been rapid fire.
Really?
I mean, right coming back from ICNM, then it was like, boom, back at work.
Was work busy?
Yeah, it was crazy. I had two different tech dudes there getting the new CNCs all leveled off and installed, and so we can commission the.
Get your springs done.
Yeah, I need to make some tools, man. This new machine it moves so fast.
What was your
It's
favorite
awesome.
meal that you ate this week? I'm going to get right to that.
I'll tell you what, my favorite was like for days, and it's even today. Just
Yeah, let's talk about that.
the beans and
The beans and rice.
rice and corn and everything nice. Whether it's in a bowl or in a wrap, I'm telling you,
How do you make it?
it's good.
I mean,
opened up
people are wondering how we just
Well-
knocked out a 27. How many miles did we just go? Let's talk about
23
that
or
for a
something.
second.
23 this
Okay.
morning.
Let me just see. So I am right now currently, let me just have a little moment to boast.
Gives me a moment to drink. If
19,000.
you'd like one of these Plantspiration mugs, you can go to the merch section.
Plantspiration.org. You can get some merch. You can get some shirts. You can get some aprons. You can get some awesome stickers. You can get everything in there, and all monies go right back into helping save more lives. So thank you so much for all of you for that. And thank you for everybody out in YouTube, by the way,
Yeah.
for liking, subscribing, sharing. I can't believe we're up to 60,000 followers.
Wow, okay.
Give me some claps for that. Thank you, guys.
The crowd goes wild.
This is what I mean about showing up. Let me tell you what, how
awesome, I'm
far would
telling
we
you,
have gotten if we would have never put the camera on?
Oh, what do you mean? We would have never gotten anywhere. We wouldn't have got out of the driveway.
We wouldn't have
that's
done
it.
anything. So that's what we're saying. When you show up, you actually make stuff happen. And was it, you know what? Hold on. I'm going to slow it down. We just got off the trail. It's been a busy week, and we made this happen today. I wanted to make sure we got in here. We've got these notes. Afterwards, we're going to quickly upload this. I've got to get an email out. So my mind is kind of going a little bit, and I need to take a
I know.
breath.
You need to take a breath. We're just going to sit here and talk about
And
all
that's
this.
what you say all the time. I just want to go in there and shoot this. And I say, okay.
Yeah. No notes. I'm like, I'll just
Well, I do have
highlights.
some.
Yeah, I mean, it's just too much for me. I got highlights,
What does your highlights look like?
just like yours.
Let's go. So what were we going to say? So I'm at 19,884 miles.
Getting
So
close.
I'm really trying to get this in before the end of the year. And I know
That's easy. That's
I could do that by next week. I want to do that in the
5
next
more little wimpy rides.
5 more little wimpy rides.
Well, 20
And
miles.
this morning, what we did was, you dropping everything over there?
Usually.
24 miles we got in.
Oh, nice.
We did get in 24 miles. And I can tell we should have a drink of water. Let's chug.
Chug. Chug, 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 chug.
I didn't plan that.
Go.
Okay, here we go.
Chug, chug. Okay.
I'm kind of having flashbacks.
Wow. Okay. Now that everybody got a drink of water,
Everybody
back to
should
the
stop
show.
and take a drink of water.
Actually, you smell fantastic. I got to tell you, that's pretty awesome. Where did that come from? What is that?
So Isabel and I, my daughter and I, we went out to this really awesome place. I'm going to have to look up their name so I don't botch it right off the gate. But it was the Babe Bodega.
Yep.
And oh my gosh, is it awesome.
I screenshotted you. I was like, where the hell is she at?
Oh my gosh, it was the cutest place ever. Like people could get their eyelashes done in there, and they could do. So we went for a perfume making class.
That's awesome.
Never did anything like this in my life. It was the coolest thing ever. I sat down with the coolest people ever. The one time I leave the house, well, I know Isabel
one
goes,
time.
the Isabel goes, you just got back from DC. Why are you saying you never leave the house? I'm like, well, we don't do,
Well, that was kind of work too. So
yeah, that was work.
You know?
So we went out and did this, which I didn't know what to expect, but we sit down and it's like trays. And right away I'm like, ooh, we're mixing stuff. This
I
is
know
going
I
to be
saw the
cool.
pictures, a little video. I'm like, it's like a chemistry lab in there, dude.
It
It's like
was.
real.
It was so cool. They went through, we're going to get into this, I guess, and talk about this because, first
We're
of all,
talking about it.
I just always want to say this too. Would I have been doing this stuff before?
No,
Unheard of. I didn't go out and do anything unless it was,
even the bracelet you got the bracelet over there.
can you believe that too? It's
You would have never did a bracelet.
I didn't know these things existed, so I'm going to tell you about this stuff. So it's a, now I forgot the dang name of it.
Bodega.
No,
What,
that's the
eyeball?
place of where it's at. But this is called
That's a permanent freaking bracelet.
that's what
kinda
it's
thing.
called, a permanent bracelet.
Yeah, they like weld it on. It's pretty cool.
We did a lot of miles. I think we need more water. So this was a
Okay.
permanent bracelet I got on, and that was an appointment after the whole thing. So the permanent bracelet and the permanent jewelry is a whole section in there. And then we did this section of just making this scent. And she went around, and there was just 5 of us. It was Isabella, it was myself, and it was these 3 other really cool. These ladies were so awesome. And I heard them. They were like, I was tempted to go out. They were talking about doing karaoke, and I was
Really?
like, man, I would love to do that.
Oh, wow.
Ladies, please keep following me. And if you're ever out doing karaoke out there again, I would absolutely love to. I've never done karaoke.
That would be great.
This mic is making me want to do it.
Oh,
Because you know I like to sing,
I
but I
know.
would totally let it rip. Do you think I should go up there and do that?
That would be great. Yeah, you sing good. I'm not
All
just
right.
saying that. You
Belt it out.
you catch a note.
They were great. And the gal who started I think her name was Gabrielle, and I'm so sorry if I botched this. The girl who was doing the perfume class, we would get this scent, on this little tube, and we could smell it, and we pass it around. And the first time I smell everything, I'm just like, wow, this is awesome. I love this right out the gate. Kitty, what the? Don't we have a do not enter we're recording on?
Yeah, we should.
Why
I
is
don't
he
think he
doing
reads
that?
English.
Axel, shut the door.
Man.
So anyway, she's passing around this smell, and it's like a top note, it's called. So there's this main smell that we have, and we're passing it around, and it gets to this last, her name was Millie, and I love this. So she gets the smell, and she's sitting across from me, and hi, Kitty. I love you so much.
What did Millie say?
She said when she got this first smell, she goes, I feel like it kind of smells like Vicks. And son of a gun, the minute she said it, it was like, give me that. Now I smell Vicks.
Oh boy.
So my throat clears out, my nose clears out. I'm ready for the rest of the thing. Then I notice she's doing check marks. I'm doing check marks on stuff. So I'm just cracking up. I'm like, this is the perfect energy. This is the perfect vibe. Let's just keep this going. So we had a great time. And then afterwards I did the bracelet, the forever bracelet or the permanent
forever
bracelet.
yeah.
Something like that. Stays
But
on.
it's really cool, that little eyeball on there.
Well, I like that stuff. So it was, we did this afterwards, after we did the perfume
Right,
stuff.
right.
And anyway, you like the smell.
I do like the smell.
Maybe
Is it like vanilla or something?
it's more, you're going to shut the door? Yeah, let's do this. Hey, this is real time, you guys. This is real life. We're recording, we're doing our thing. So the smell I use, which I really got into, we went through, my God, so many. The hard part was just trying to narrow it down to one the whole time.
I bet.
I narrowed it down to you could do drops of different stuff, and it was just exciting to be talking to these other gals. It was exciting to be out with Isabel. It was exciting to have a great time, and the whole place I was taken back. Like, oh my gosh, the t-shirts, the hats, the cool. There was like a boutique on top of it,
yeah.
and candle making classes, and
Wow.
lipstick making classes, and then it was
Whoa.
all vegan, and
Oh, man,
they
that
had
sounds cool.
right away it was like, this is cruelty free, and I thought, okay, this is.
For me,
Let's do this. So my smell is great.
I love it.
I smell like pears and vanilla.
And vanilla. It's very nice.
I mean, that there was more to it than that, but
Yeah. But it's nice.
I love it.
I like it. It's not like overpowering. It's just
And then they said it would be even better in 24 hours. So
Really?
then I
Whoa,
thought,
wow.
let me just keep rubbing
Maybe
it on
that's
me.
what it was.
Can you still smell it?
It smells, yeah, it's really nice.
Well, I love it. I love it. And we had a really great time. But the best part of the week was the class. We had a great class this week. We had great food. We still are talking about this food.
Oh
Your
man.
beans you made.
I'm telling you, beans and corn, that fire roasted corn, refried beans, and I'm telling you, I noticed on the cans when you're buying them, you gotta look. Some have oil in them and seasonings and all this stuff, but
How do you explain that to people?
what do you mean? It's on the label. It's refried beans and water or
How
whatever.
hard is
like
it?
that's it.
It's not that hard is what we're saying, to pick up and make sure you're just get some beans, and you could eat all the refried beans you want. Throw some corn in there. It's because I smell it on top of the perfume.
It's
I'm
so
still smelling the
freaking
bowl.
good. It's good.
It's
I
really
warmed
good.
some up, man. I needed some kind of something that was really tasty. Then I threw some jalapeno slices on there,
That's
a
how you
little
get rolling.
Valentina
Yeah,
sauce.
I saw that. When I went downstairs, I was like, this is absolutely like a restaurant, what it
Smelled
smells
like a
like in here.
restaurant.
Anyway, so basically what we're saying is we're committed to coming in here. We're committed to keep inspiring people to be making these simple meals. Even if your life is busy, even if stuff is stressed out, we keep on talking about like there's something we can do.
Heck yeah.
But people are so unfortunately stuck in the system, stuck in their ways, and we're both really trying to get them to understand.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I understand more because the rest of my week, I was going to say, was watching lives that you do. And I saw you like open up a little bit on Thursday, like, hey, now,
I said it.
yeah, enough of the bullshit.
I said it, and oh my God.
But
I never have done that.
it's a tough love, though. But it's things people want to hear. They don't, you can't be sugarcoated.
I've never gotten like that. And I get like that because I got like this week. Well, it took me back a minute because I was like, man, why am I feeling that way where I was like, come on, cut the shit, I said, and it's because we just left this conference. We have people who themselves have done it and they're doing it right in front of everybody else. And what we're teaching people to do, they're actually doing. When you come into the Saturday support group, I always say it's important that we put the camera on. We can't hide from the truth.
You're hiding from.
We're talking about evidence-based stuff, not just, hey, this is cool, but when you're coming in and you're showing up with the camera on, what does that say?
That says you're fully involved.
You're fully invested.
You're like working on yourself.
And that's hard.
It is hard. And because at the same time, it's vulnerable,
It is.
People try to stay safe. And I totally understand that. Having your camera off, but it really putting
sometimes,
it on
sure,
gives you more power and to really progress. It's where the
growth happens.
Growth, that's the word.
This is what I say, the growth happens. And when and here's the thing, like, I love everybody.
I know.
I actually like these people. I understand the struggle. I understand the obstacles. I understand the little talk in your head of, well, just one more time. And you know what I mean? I'll start off fresh tomorrow, or I'm not going to write this down in my chronometer and I'm going to pretend that this didn't happen.
Well, I already had that, so I might as well just.
While we're at it, let's just keep going. But I was traveling.
Yeah.
I was stressed out.
I didn't have anything else to eat.
I was at a birthday. I had work.
Yeah.
I mean, I hear it all the
friends come
time.
in. Yeah.
What else? What were you going to say?
No, it's just like anything that just anything can throw you off.
So what do you think we did that was different that we said that day? Nothing is going to get in our way, because we went to parties. We had get-togethers.
Non-negotiable. It was just
What
like
was
my
it?
health is first and foremost, and that's what I need to focus on. And if you got a problem with that, that's on you.
Well, we went 100% at what it was. And somebody asked me, and it came up a couple times. Well, actually, people ask me all the time, how did you lose so much weight so fast? So let's talk about that for a second. How did we lose so much weight so fast?
We ate our plants off.
I get frustrated when I see how easy that was, and it is for some people. And then I get frustrated because they're so ingrained in these habits of cutting back food or putting their seatbelt on halfway.
Yeah. True.
Hold on, I've already been halfway there, so I'm just going to unbuckle and just, whatever happens, happens. I want
That's still a diet mentality.
It is.
That's still after that weigh-in day, that afternoon or whenever after weigh-in day at Weight Watchers. Then it's like,
it's not helping anybody.
It's not.
And I know they're capable of it because I know that thought, I know that talk, I know that road. I know the road. So I see all these people who I will never forget. Maybe they don't understand how much I remember in my mind. Explain to them the photographic memory I have word for word verbatim.
Oh, you are always there. Like your memory is too spot on.
It's so spot on that if you're listening to me and I've ever worked with you, I've had one call with you, I can absolutely remember verbatim what your first call with me was, what you wanted to do, and how much that you wanted to do it. Like right now, 52 people are flashing before my eyes.
Wow.
Because I know what they say and what they want and where they're at. And I'm so grateful in that moment that they make that commitment and I get that, they make that appointment and they keep that appointment. That's that. And they know what to do. So then there's that whole next part where they know what to do. You just have to not eat any processed foods. You've really got to eat all you want of these foods that you're going to have to make or set aside some time to do it. And I know they're capable of it, but then it's like they slip back into that old pattern of, I'll start on Monday. And then there's these tools that I'm bringing in.
I'll do it when the time's
every single day. Eat your plants off. I want people to not just hear these words roll off my mouth. I want them to genuinely eat their plants off. We have the leading killer heart disease out here. It's just walking around.
It's not happening from potatoes and beans.
90 people are going to die by the end of this podcast.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's tragic. And people are coming up with excuses every day.
It's unnecessary.
When you're buckling up to get in the car because you're trying to keep yourself safe. But when it comes to food, there is this disconnect, I will start tomorrow buckling up. And I do not want to lose another single person. And I don't understand sometimes why you're faced with high cholesterol, you're faced with disease, and you're faced with a cookie. And that is the choice that you're going to make over your health. But you're going to get in the car and you're going to buckle up and keep yourself safe there. So what are you going to do differently this week to stay buckled up all the way? Because if you're listening to this, you're obviously thinking like, oh, weight loss, lose weight, live longer, get healthy, eat better, go bike riding. Somebody actually asked about bike riding rules this week.
Really?
But this is why I got so fired up.
Yeah, because it really is that easy.
To eat more, to stay focused, and to show up is the hard part. So you're right. It is easy once you're on the highway and you're in the lane and you've got your windows rolled up and you're listening to the music here.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
without all the noise and distraction of all the...
Yeah. The tools are here. We teach not just how to eat. We teach the pillars of lifestyle medicine. And it's learning how to actually use the foods, how to get good sleep, how to get your exercise in, how to get moving.
I was going to say, all of the clients are first meeting with you. Why it's stuck in your brain is it was embedded there because they spoke out loud from their
most vulnerable point.
Most vulnerableness of really what they want.
And I want it for them.
More than they do sometimes.
Don't make me cry, but it's true.
Well, I know you just want everything good, nice, for other people to do what they can to make their life longer and just.
Well, I don't want people to look at me and go, oh my gosh, she did this. I want to be like that. Yeah. I want people to be like this. I want them to feel this good.
Seriously. I think about, okay, yeah, I want to live to 100. I had grandparents that lived in their 90s, but they were on medicines and stuff.
Well, I know why you're bringing this up.
So I just wanted, I want to do what I can to have a better quality of life for the longer life that I want to live.
Let's switch gears a minute because I know exactly why you brought that up. We're out on the trail this morning. We're riding our bike, and it goes into, we're fired up about this. So we get out on the trail, by the way. We wake up. We already talked a little bit about, John mentioned, I'm going to talk a little bit about listening to your lives this week because you got fired up. And I was like, all right, well, we'll get out there. So we discussed a little bit of how we're going to get into this and the heart disease. So we're in the middle of this heart disease talk. And anyway, we stop for a second and this guy happens to pull over. I was like, what now? What now? So he pulls over, he gets out, puts his gloves on and walks over to us.
Just the happiest guy. Hey, yeah,
it was great.
Good morning. Yeah,
Well, everybody on the trail, by the way, is like very happy today. They were very good morning. They were waving. They were happy.
Right.
Endorphins, all this stuff. So anyway, this guy gets out.
I noticed these full gloves. I'm like,
we start talking about bike riding. He says he's coming to trim some of these bushes. It's not even on his property. Just knowing as a cyclist that this can be hazardous.
Yeah, he's clearing out so you can get a good view of the cars coming.
Absolutely.
It's awesome.
And I don't know what the holy kale. He starts talking about Walmart.
Yeah, what the heck?
Starts talking about Walmart. And he talks about everybody we were talking about like, oh yeah, we're out here all the time and, we're riding our bikes. And he's like, yeah, you guys look really healthy. And I was like, well, that's not how it used to be.
Right.
I was definitely, and then by the way, my doctor told me I was healthy at 230 pounds and on blood pressure medications.
But, you want to try to lose some weight, how they put it at. Like.
So this guy, so nice, nice. He's talking about, I was
the smallest person in there.
In Walmart, he said he was in Walmart and he was, and it wasn't even locally. Like
no, it was far.
He was just saying, I walked in and I realized, he said, everywhere I looked, everybody was overweight, was what he says. And I was like, man, this guy's kind of saying it like it is. But in my mind, I just thought, you don't even know what's going on the inside.
Yeah.
That's what I see now.
Well,
the heart disease, the diabetes, the autoimmunes, the swelling, the lymphedema, like this, all these diseases that everybody's walking around with. And people are only seeing one thing.
Exactly. Weight.
You got a lot to say.
Well, that's all. It's just like the weight is the only thing you see. I mean, all the other symptoms most of them they're invisible. Their skin condition or this and that from eating animal fats, animal protein, and any animal. It just your body is not set up to digest that correctly, and that's why you get all these diseases.
My grandfather was 85 years old, and he's still riding his bike.
Yeah, he's doing great.
But that's what people immediately come back with and say. So as soon as he starts talking about the weight of people, what?
Yeah, just talking about, well, my dad's 84, and
well, that came after I said the weight of people. There's more to it. Like, look at heart disease is the number one killer, is what I mentioned to this guy. And I said, do you know it can be reversed?
There was nothing. Yeah.
Glitches start going on the eyes. And I said, heart disease can be reversed. I said, here, we started a nonprofit, here's our story.
Yeah.
That we just left a conference where the studies have shown for decades. I say these words, studies have shown for decades that we could reverse heart disease. And what does he say?
Well, yeah, like going on the internet, you really don't, like, you don't know what information to believe or what not, or what.
Opinion is what he said.
Yeah. Yeah.
Opinion is what he said. And I said, this is not about opinion. This is about facts. But this is, again, why I get so fired up, because this is unfortunate that you're laying the evidence out in front of people and they're still not realizing. I'm talking about people reversing heart disease without medications. I'm talking about people actually getting the tools to live longer, not be in the leading killer, and the leading killer doesn't look at this.
I know so many times we're talking to people about this stuff, and then it's just one thing after another they want to try to knock down, and like right out of the gate, you're right with opinion, and no, this is like real facts, and
you got to see me in action today.
It was awesome. Let me tell you, just to see you in action,
give them an idea.
It was great. I mean, it's just like anything. It's like you. bust out your lightsaber,
What is
you know.
that?
That's their lightsaber for when, like, yeah, oh, it's opinion. Like, phew. No, it's not. It's facts, actually. That, you know, this isn't.
I come out nice and smooth
Oh, you do
when,
it so smooth and just,
well,
you know,
because
you help course correct them.
that's really what it looks like. I'm course correcting because as
Mm-hmm.
soon as I give some evidence or I lay down some facts,
Then it's something else.
they
Well,
always come back with,
then it's something else. Oh, well, my grandfather or my father is still, you know, he's 84.
they
All right,
don't hear
boom.
the
You
true,
know,
it's like they glitch.
they do. It's hard to you think about everything you thought about food wasn't really right.
And what did I say at the end?
Uh,
Because he kept going on
I
with,
know
he
which
kept
end.
saying,
We were there for quite
yeah,
a while.
but this, and yeah, but that, and yeah, but I'm taking baking soda. And I said, for
Oh
what?
my gosh, yeah, I'm taking baking soda.
I said, for what?
Well, you know, they say that, you know, the pH and
Who's they?
I know. We didn't even get into it with the who's they and
But I said,
have
what?
you had your pH checked? Like
None of it
none of
matters.
that. It doesn't.
They see it on the internet. They hear people talking about it. They see how many views that it's gotten. So this must mean that it's going to be helpful for me. But nobody wants to hear the root cause of the disease. And I said, so why do you think that happened? And why do you think?
Yeah, why do you think your pH is high?
No answer.
No.
None.
But you told them the answer.
Well, it's from eating animals. You should just stop eating animals. And that's
You
what
won't-
I'd say to everybody. They always are worried about like everything. And I say, well, you know, oh, somebody said that you should do this to reduce inflammation. And I said, does that somebody still eat animals? Because that's the leading cause of inflammation.
Exactly. They're giving suggestions on that.
Listen, this is the tough love right here, and I'm going to say it. Everybody's looking for
Quick fix.
a quick fix. You know, they're looking for the cure.
A lotion, a potion.
It's right here.
Yeah.
It's right here.
Doing it.
You have to show up to do it, though. And what I mean by showing up is,
Fully.
you hear me saying that in my lives, it's like going to the gym.
It is. I mean, you're not going to like build your skills without showing up.
But people,
And then, you know, oh man, my number's out of whack.
how many people go to the gym and just stand and watch?
No.
Nobody.
No. That's,
So I don't understand how people could do that here. If you're here, how can you stand and just watch other people reverse disease and not want to get in on it and do it too? What's stopping you? What is stopping you from going 100%?
I don't know. The feeling of maybe you're going to miss out.
Well,
on
you're not.
something. You know what all the foods and the flavors are out there, and we just make ours taste the same because that's what your taste buds are accustomed to.
But I'm asking people
We're
out
changing
there,
out ingredients.
what-
That's all. It's really not that. That's why I say it's really not that hard when you wrap your head around it.
It's really not that hard. We make it easy.
Yeah.
But
Maybe
it gets,
that's why.
we've talked about it. People get overcomplicated with too much information and watching all these videos and needing all these recipes. But we've really simplified it to, we are not about the recipes. We're about the reality of this is how you live. This is how you do it. And it's much simpler than what you think. But I mean, I love the Wednesday classes because that's when we get to try new recipes. Like we're basically letting people in our lives.
Yeah. And it's awesome.
We're going to batch cook on Wednesday night. You want to see what we're doing and learn what we're going to talk about? Then that's what you should do. You want to see how people are really getting this lifestyle down and absolutely crushing it? Then get in here and see what's actually going on.
I mean, and it's so much easier to be a good example if you're just doing it. And then we're just like showing you what we're doing.
We're just showing you what we're
not-
doing,
You know, we're creating this community, and people
which
are
is awesome.
doing great.
Are they doing? Are they? Look at how I just asked. Because, well, with the week that I had, you know, people start texting me when everything is going wrong. My blood glucose isn't going good. The scale isn't moving. I'm stressed out. My sleep sucks. And then I don't see them. They're ghosts. And I can't coach ghosts, is what I said this
No,
week. I was
we're-
like, so I kind of got a little.
We're not ghost hunters.
Not
we're not
ghost
going to
hun-
hunt you down.
Yeah, I
and
can't
make
hunt
do
you
it.
down.
You got to just
You have to show up.
to glow up, baby.
Show up to glow up. And that's the hard part, is saying like, man, I've had to do this a few times, or that is the growth right there
Yeah, exactly.
of getting into the meetings or getting into my lives when I'm talking about what's your obstacle, what's stopping you, writing that stuff down, this rewiring I'm doing, the neuroscience that I'm bringing in, it's working.
Yeah, I mean, you have so much coaching and suggestions, and how, even when somebody
It's not suggestions, it's called solutions, John.
solutions, that's what I mean. Well, it's not just one. It's not like just like this, but I mean, there's different ways to get there.
There is, but the only way to get there is to show up.
Eating plants, sleeping really good, avoiding toxins.
It all falls into line.
It's all community.
It all falls into line. Just show up.
Show up to
You
glow
have to
up.
show up. There's time to do that. Speaking of time, when did we start, by the way? Where are we at? How many minutes in?
Like 35.
35 minutes in. So, whoa, we're dropping stuff.
I'm dropping everything.
We've been at this podcast now for 41 weeks.
Wow, oh.
Yeah, 41 weeks.
There it is.
Another example
Right.
I'm going to say, and you know what? I am proud of
Thank
it.
you,
because
everybody.
I know everybody could do this.
Yeah.
It took some work to show up.
It did.
I had a mission. I had a mission.
Yeah, we had to focus and do
I
what
still
you got to
have it.
do to get there. And
I still have a mission. That our mission, and the reason why we're here is we're trying to show people that there is never going to be a good time to do the things that you want to do. You
gotta
have to just do it
You got to live today.
right now. And if you're listening to this, you should be thinking, I want to do that. Say, I am doing that.
Yeah.
That's the shift right there that you hear me talking about in my coaching. It's an identity shift is what I want to get people to do. And that's what that tough love was about this week. And at first I felt a little like, oh my gosh, I never
Was
want to
that
make
too harsh?
Well, I didn't say it like that, but
No, I know, but you were worried about it.
well, I did say to you, I was like, was that too much? Because I've never swore like that. I mean, I never really, I wasn't.
I'm like, no, sometimes you need tough love.
And then right away, somebody texted and said, man, I needed that. And I was like, okay. See, then somebody else just said something really, effective to you. Say it like it is. Not, you tell me what I need to hear, not what I want to hear.
Exactly. That's the best friend.
I'm not.
I mean, you're the best coach. I mean, you're telling them what, like a fucking friend should say.
Yeah. Whoa, you just
Excuse
dropped
me,
it.
gosh. Well, people aren't honest with each other, and life just gets so screwed up.
My friends, the friends I have, no, I don't sugarcoat.
Uh-huh.
They know I do not sugarcoat anymore, because I'm not here to, I'm here to help you get better every day. I'm not going to enable or sugarcoat what you're doing or how you're going. So if you ask me,
I'm going to tell you.
well, what I
Be
say
ready
is,
for the answer.
if you know me, I say things like, do you want me to tell you what you want to hear? Or do you want me to tell you what you need to hear?
You literally
So I
say
literally
that, don't
say
you?
that to people because I just want them to be ready. I'm going to be very honest. Why am I very honest?
Because
I
you were
freaking care
there
so much.
Yes. You've gone through a lot, and you know what it takes to cross that freaking line that you have put in the sand for yourself. It's just invisible. Go. You deserve it.
You deserve to feel this good. So tough love, sometimes we need it. And that's what I was kind of bringing this week.
I love it.
It's true compassion is what it is. It's compassion because I actually feel for people, and I don't want anybody to be sick. And we are going along with a system that keeps you sick. You're being fed by a food industry that doesn't care about your health, and we've got a health industry that doesn't care about our food. The leading cause of disease is heart attack. Like I said, by the end of this podcast, 90 people will die. That's not an opinion, by the way.
No.
That is flippin' facts. And that fact is sad when we have a cure. And not enough people are talking about it. So like when I was talking to this guy today, I say it. Hey, plants might not be for everybody. I get it. People are still out there smoking. People are still out there drinking, even though we know that it not even one drink is healthy for us. That's them. But I want to get to the people that are like, I want to do this. I want to learn this information.
People that are ready for it will hear it.
Yeah, they don't call me a plant interventionist for nothing.
I'm telling you. You are like the best at freaking doing that. You talk to people, and you how people say, oh, we meet them where they're at. And you know how to
I've
address
been,
every little issue and stuff, and you've reversed so many. And I say you because
well, we've,
you're doing the work. You're doing the coaching. Yes, we have community get together and everything, and I love it, but
it's like we need,
you are freaking awesome at that.
I just can't say enough how much I care about these people and how much I want them to hear me
Succeed
when
and
I say, you want to do something different here? I'm going to say this because I can't stop right now. I'm going to just say, it's my podcast. I could say whatever I
I'm gonna
want. And
hand
this
it
is the
back.
week that I've
Yes.
just been like, hey, turn your camera on
Yeah.
in class, turn your camera on in Saturday support group, and watch how fast you turn around and kick some ass.
That is awesome. Look
Give me
out.
some claps for that.
For sure.
And I know
Real talk.
that's real talk. And I'm not just saying that because I think this is cool. Dean Ornish talks about it.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, this is the evidence. You want to see some real growth? Show up and let's hear how things are really going.
Show up to glow up.
I know what
I
it's
made
like
that.
to sit in the back and to keep my camera off.
Yeah.
And I would never be here today inspiring people if I didn't turn my camera on.
Real talk. Again, like, give me a
That's
second.
hard. That's hard
It
because
is.
I want to feel for everybody and go, I know you're not having a good day and I know that this is rough. But I also know the people who are showing up. Their stuff is extremely rough as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Nobody here showing up has got something easy in their life or they be doing it.
Yeah, because everybody has a life and they've gone through stuff, and this is where you really
We have seen some successful stuff, and I know I've been a little
lot, a
harsh. I
lot.
was a little harsh this week, a couple times
I
even.
mean, people for 20 years getting off their insulin in a few weeks. That's
Amazing.
huge.
AFib, by the way. I actually wrote Dr.
Let's
Lome
hear
this
about
week.
that.
Just another story of I'm going to get in. We'll get into this maybe before the health report. I'll finish.
Yeah, by
I'll
the
get-
time you...
So I have this amazing client, and let me tell you what. Just this occurred where all of a sudden she came back. And life is lifing. Like I was
yeah.
just saying, another perfect example. Just the job she has, the life she's living, very important. You know what I mean? So stress is there, family stuff is there, like so many other people. I'm really grateful to be able to share this story. And it's one thing to be getting the food down and she's doing an amazing job and it's impacting, other people that she loves. And
Yeah.
I love this. Like we're going in the right direction. And then all of a sudden, I've got AFib.
Wow.
And I was like, wow, okay. So I already know that what we're doing is right away the right course of action to be taking. She's dealing with the doctor and the medical system. They're hooking her up. They're putting through all this. And like on top of this, I don't want anybody to stress out. So right away, it's one thing for me to give all the, I'm here for you. We're going to do this. We're going to set up a plan and we've got this. It's not going to be just the food. We're going to talk about stress management. We're going to really get this aligned. But there's one thing I knew I needed to do in this case. I love Dr. Stephen Lome. He's on YouTube and he does these incredible videos. He's a cardiologist. We love seeing him. I missed him at ICNM, I told him.
Yeah, totally.
Isn't he the coolest?
He is the coolest. He's the one we were down doing a demonstration in front of the headquarters of McDonald's in the city.
Oh, gosh.
Remember a few years back? That was awesome.
So I didn't even get to, we get, Dr. Neil Barnard's like, hey, do you guys want to go down and protest in front of McDonald's? Like, give
that
up
was
bacon.
awesome.
And they gave us signs and we get down there and we meet Dr. Lome. Well, first of all, he's just this really cool guy. And then he's
Totally
like,
cool.
I'm a cardiologist out of Rush. I'm like, I got to get serious. Like, I'm over
Well,
here
yeah,
goofing
he
around.
read their own guidelines. He's like, I've read it twice, followed it, and where
American
was I
Heart
going?
Association.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I would, same place as everybody else.
That talk that he did,
I mean,
that talk I must have sent out to 50 people. The first,
How much weight did he lose? He went plant-based.
his whole family. Like,
Everybody, yeah. Huge
Amazing.
success stories.
so we see Dr. Lome last year at ICNM, and he talks about like, hey, I see you guys out on your bikes, and
Yeah.
got me motivated to go join a run.
Marathon.
Yeah, he's doing these marathons, and like we were saying, this is this incredible cardiologist talking about how he was following his own guidelines,
Yeah.
and he had high cholesterol. He had issues, so he went plant-based after watching Forks Over Knives. And the words he used, I love this. Dr. Lome, I remember this. I will never forget it. He goes, I saw Forks Over Knives, this documentary come up on Netflix, and I thought, what is this propaganda?
Yeah, that's right.
And when I heard this doctor saying this, I was like, oh, he's saying he's saying the things that people need to hear.
Yeah.
And immediately, I then to know he was local, and then we show up at McDonald's, and he's right there. I was like, wow, this is awesome. And now we're at ICM, and he's telling us, like, I saw you guys out on your bike, and that made me want to.
That was awesome.
So he's in this marathon, and two people drop of a heart attack.
Yeah, at separate times during the course, he revived 2 people, saved them.
Take this in a minute.
Yeah.
This cardiologist, thank goodness, is on these plants so that he's there now.
Yeah.
He's in this marathon, and 2 fit-looking people fall over and have a heart attack, not once, but twice.
Yeah.
And Dr. Lome is there to save them.
Amazing.
Why aren't we hearing this all over the news 24/7?
It should be just a constant
He should
reel.
just have a nonstop face on a billboard, saving lives left and right.
Yeah.
Because here's where it comes full circle. I'm talking to my client, and I know that this AFib is happening, and I think I know exactly what she needs to hear. And I send her this video of Dr. Lome talking about reversing AFib. And this guy's out there talking about it, and I'm thinking, we're doing it.
Yeah,
So I
that's
send her
right.
this video. She goes through all the things with the doctors, and she comes back and basically tells me they didn't know what to say. It's like, not there. And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, I kind of left with no answers. I go, because it's gone. Because they said it's gone. We're not seeing any signs of it. Mm-hmm. And they didn't say, they don't know how to say that you've reversed it or you've.
There's nothing in the medical stuff about reversing stuff.
None.
Like that was taken out on purpose. That was like, hey, we got to scrap this idea.
Yet we've known for decades that we can reverse heart disease. And then we've got these amazing tools and doctors who are also, anyway, thank you to Dr. Lome for his endless work.
For sure.
We are paying attention, and we're really grateful. And because of that information and the tools here at Plantspiration, she's reversed her AFib, and that's massive, and more people need to know. So that's why we're in here. That's why we're in here talking about this stuff. Sure. It's not just us, it's other people. And it needs to get out there. More of this needs to get out there.
Yeah, and just more people need to know that, how to do it. And
yeah, that's the thing.
Learn it, live it, love it. Really.
And she's been she shows up to all her appointments. Yep. You know what I mean? Just another person who's committed to their health and learning and getting better and better at this.
Yeah, I also saw that, and that kind of stinks when people don't show up for themselves, for the calls.
Oh yeah, that happens sometimes, and I know that things happen.
Things come up,
But I have a.
Well, then you get a sneaky suspicion.
Well, I
sometimes.
Yeah,
you just want the best for people.
I want the best for people, and that's why I kind of got a little hard this week with, I want this, and I know that they can do it, and I know that they're capable of it, but I also know that voice in our head, that self-confidence and just not having self-efficacy. You know what I mean? Oh, I should have told you a story about that. Self-efficacy isn't taught in school.
Right.
I'll just say that right there.
No.
It's not a word that's taught in school.
It's not a thing.
It's not a thing. And they're not about to teach you that at the doctor's office either, on how to take the best care of yourself so you don't need to go back. Did I say that?
Oh, I think you did.
I mean, we need doctors, but that's what I'm saying.
If I could say, when you were talking about Dr. Lome and his story about, hey, yeah, he's awesome. Saying all the right stuff, and really I was thinking about one time we get in the car and, we're ready to go somewhere, and I hear, the radio's on a little bit, but I hear this lady talking.
Oh my gosh, I know where you're going.
Plant-based stuff and everything. You're like, oh,
we're in the car.
She's saying everything that I say. And
wait a minute,
this is amazing. She's saying all the right stuff. That's what you said.
We're in the car, and I hear this. We were just driving around, and I hear in the background there's a little bit of talking of whatever podcast might have been playing.
Whatever popped on, yeah.
And I vaguely heard it, and I turn it up a little bit, and you're still talking about, like, we're still going off, and I was just kind of like tuning in. I was like, oh my gosh. And I think I even like smacked you on the arm. I was like, do you hear this lady?
Yeah, you did.
I was like, do you hear her? I was like, hold on, let me turn it up. I lean in, I turn it up a little bit more. I was like, she's saying all the things that I'm saying.
I know.
I was like, literally freaking out like this.
I know. I'm like, that's because it's you.
It was some podcast I was on. I've been on.
You get in the car and your phone hooked up to it. For some reason, this podcast went on. That was hysterical.
It's the only time I listen.
I wish I had a laugh
was
button
something
on
like
here.
that, because I don't like to listen to myself, and that's why I didn't reckon. First of all, I just want to let everybody know I've done a lot of podcasts, maybe almost 40, not including my own. I've done a lot of podcasts, and I don't listen to them. I can't listen back. I don't need to. I know what I said. I know what I did, and I don't want to second guess how I sound. And like, my gosh, it's speaking of. Now I'm really riled up.
Oh,
I listened to episode 1 of Plantspiration.
Why
Unplugged.
would you do that?
It came up on I'm listening to my iTunes, and why do they show up in there?
What do you mean?
Why do the episodes of this podcast come up? No, our recordings. It's not like coming up. I'm listening to my iTunes. Listen to me. And somebody out there probably knows what's going on. I'm listening to my iTunes, just regular songs that I've uploaded. Listen to me.
I thought we talked about that marketing, stealth marketing.
No, it's not the podcast. It's the voice part that we've saved somewhere that comes up. It is not the podcast.
What?
This is what I'm saying.
Just a little voice clip?
No, for the love of Kale, John.
The whole podcast?
I'm telling you, wherever we save the audio, that audio is coming up in my iTunes.
Wow.
And it's not the Plantspiration Unplugged podcast.
That's weird.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. So anyway.
I got to hear this.
Oh my gosh.
Goodness.
What I was
saying. Now that we got that
saying,
out of the way.
what I was saying is I'm listening to my radio and all of a sudden this episode comes on and it's episode 1.
Oh goodness.
And I couldn't get to the part where I was like stopping. I couldn't touch, my phone wasn't around. So I couldn't stop or skip. And I'm like in my AirPods, Siri, skip. And it's not doing it. And I'm hearing my voice. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm cringing inside. Have you listened to it?
I haven't.
Don't.
No, I'm not.
Don't.
I'm not. I'm good.
I mean, it's
Take
rough.
it off the air.
No, because that's exactly what we're doing here is explaining to people. It's not always pretty. It's not always easy.
Well, that was
I don't
the whole
want to
point
hear.
of it.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I knew I wanted to do this, but I wasn't sure. I didn't really think it through because I was just like, we're doing it. Mm-hmm. And whatever happens, happens.
We are doing it. And speaking
but I
of
was
doing
worried
it,
about the whatever happens, happens. Now,
What do you
whatever
mean?
happens, happens.
but what do you mean you were worried about the whatever
was like-
happens, happens?
You know, like, what am I going to say, this or that? I was just like all wrapped up in my head without just being in a conversation.
You overthink.
That's what it is.
You were
I'm an
overthink-
engineer.
But we're in here and you always say, I just want to sit back and talk. And then you were getting in here and you were, wait, if you heard the first one, you will.
I'm never going to hear
I'm
the
not
first
either.
one.
I don't want to look back. And that's exactly how I do life.
Yep.
Like that's what I tell people when I'm coaching them. Don't look back at all the things that have gone wrong or that didn't go right. And I know because I used to sit there. Man, I should have never done that or I should have never done this. Like I spent 40 years doing that crap.
Yeah, right.
What a waste of time. What a waste of time to think about all the shit you did wrong.
Seriously.
Let it go, like Mel Robbins said. I mean, that's nothing new. Let it go. Go live.
Yeah. Worry about what's you're on the highway to health now. Let's worry about what's coming at you. You know, like it reminds me of my Jeep one time. I'm just cruising down the road. All of a sudden, the mirror falls off the windshield. I'm like, what the hell? And I didn't put it on for like a year. And I was like, man, my life was great. It got so much better. I wasn't looking in the mirror, worried about what's going on behind me.
What a great analogy. Well, we do talk.
I mean, I got side mirrors, so I know I wasn't getting rear-ended, but
kind of like me driving with
it was
that
like
mattress
a
yesterday.
distraction. Your past is a major distraction, is what I'm saying.
Wow, what a great way to look at it. That's profound.
Seriously, without that mirror on the windshield, it was like not in my way
Well,
to see what's coming at me. I wasn't worried about the past. I'm already past it.
Well, it's also not only a distraction, but you're not growing from it.
No.
You're not growing from it if
You
you're
already
still.
know what happened.
How many times are you going to think about like you blew it, you messed it up? Great, do something different. This sounds like it's coming easy out of my mouth, but I've been down this road, and the something
That's
different
the only
was
reason we're talking about it so candidly like this. We're not shaming anybody. We've lived
exactly.
it, been there, and just,
That something different was saying, I'm going to keep my seatbelt on and I'm going to give this a go and I'm going to stick to it. And I'm going to do exactly what I know the evidence says, which is eat your plants off, which is show up. Show up. We had each other, is how this started, by the way. We had each other in the
we
house.
were our community. There was, I mean, 5 of us at the time.
We talk
It was
about
a
it.
community. So that really got us onto that pillar early, really early.
We knew that's, well, the reason why we started Plantspiration, I said, is because we knew that we had each other. And I knew that I started coaching people right away, trying to help them, guide them.
Yeah.
In the beginning, I wouldn't even say full on coach, just here's some information. Let me help you however I can. And there was more to it. They had to stay connected.
Well, sure.
They had to stay connected.
You couldn't just have, here's your little, starter pack.
It wasn't as effective as when we started the support group. And when we started the support group, I don't like to look back like we were just saying, but if there was something I could go back and do, it would have been keep track of all the weight lost.
Oh, yeah.
Keep track of all the diseases lost. Because, by the way, everybody,
Well, I mean,
it's 333.
damn near every disease on the list.
Let me just say this.
Pretty much.
When I started this, I did it with the same intention. I just wanted to help people. I wasn't thinking about keeping track of every single thing. I wasn't thinking about doing a study because I'm not clinical. I was thinking, and I continue to think from my heart.
Yeah. I mean, the best, you're going after like results and helping people as quickly as possible. It wasn't about stats.
It wasn't about stats.
All right, this is about
now I've got a
helping
board
people.
and I've got people that actually want the stats and they want that stuff. But this still has been about from the heart to me because I feel for people emotionally. I feel for them empathetically. And I feel for the people who lose loved ones, which somebody just lost another one because this information isn't out there. And that is how straightforward I'm going to be about this. This is the only diet and lifestyle ever proven decades ago to reverse heart disease. What is stopping you now from joining Plantspiration and saying, I'm going to give this a go and I'm going to find this community that supports me through this situation because this is where this is happening for people, the showing up. When you sit
real
back,
results, long-lasting, lifelong
this isn't
results.
a diet.
Exactly. This is just how
This is
we
about
do
how
it.
to make it happen so that you can travel and make it happen, so that you can deal with stress and grief and loss and tragedy and the good
holidays
stuff.
and stuff, and birthdays without,
This is how you do
getting
it.
sick.
When you sit back and just watch, you think you're playing it safe. You know what I mean?
True.
But really, you're reinforcing the same stuckness that got you here.
Wow. Real talk right there.
That's what I want. That's what I'm going to say. Science shows that participation, turning on your camera, showing up to support groups, joining stuff like this, which what we do in here is we share our wins constantly. We are always speaking up. Literally, all this stuff I do during the week rewires the brain from that old loop that people get stuck in.
Yeah. Exactly.
So that's what the neuroscience part, and that's why we do this live, not just in theory. We let people into our life to see, hey, this is what's going on in the middle of everything. When things get tough, we get tougher. And what I mean by that is more greens, more fruits, more vegetables, and that's what I want to continue to inspire and teach people to do. We know I'll quit smoking when the stress isn't so bad. Do you know how ridiculous that sounds to me now? And that's how I was out in the garage smoking my cigarettes.
Yeah.
But I'm so stressed out right now. And yet you knew this doesn't make sense. I'm not aligned with this. And boy, does it feel good to get aligned. And this is why I'm so adamant and such tough love this week of saying, people, for the love of kale, get aligned with what you want. And you're going to feel so damn good that you're going to be right here going, I know exactly what she's talking about. I've been there.
I love that. I hear that so much.
We do hear it.
I do.
Speaking of which, let's go right into the Plantspiration Health Report, which, by the way, is brought to you by Plantspiration members. For just $50 a month, you can join Plantspiration, one-on-one lifestyle medicine coaching, daily live coaching, nutrition education and cooking classes, Saturday support group, giveaways, and so much more go on. Daily challenges, giveaways. It is like almost like that new thank you to the gal we found on the plane. She showed up to class,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
everybody's like fangirling. They're like, "Oh my gosh, that's what this community is."
That's awesome.
It's just beautiful. So
It is.
everybody at Plantspiration is the reason why this is happening. They are truly the inspiration the world needs to see. We are doctor recommended, veterans free. Please reach out to team@plantspiration.org if you'd like to check out a free class or if you're a veteran. And for all doctors and physician's assistants, we do have a doctor referral program.
Yep.
Email us at team@plantspiration and we can set your patients up with 1 month free.
Yeah.
Maybe tell your doctor that we have this program.
Heck yeah.
And by the way, we volunteer all of our time so that you
Yes.
have more time. So back to the Plantspiration Health Report that we started with our new Eat Your Plants Off nutrition, education, and cooking classes with lifestyle medicine
That's right.
involved, which we started the Plantspiration Health Report when we started the classes. So let's hear. Last week, we were at a whopping 1,946. And today, everybody at Plantspiration is logged in. And what do we have? Let's hear it.
You want to hear the number right out the gate?
Let's hear the wins first. We just talked about AFib
Right.
being
We're talking
reversed.
about people that are doing so good. They're off their insulin and metformins. They're losing weight, losing meds, feeling great. No meds anymore.
No meds anymore.
People being able to wear rings that they couldn't wear for years.
Let me explain that.
That's really,
the
really
inflammation and
sentimental and
arthritis
awesome.
and sentimental.
It's awesome.
Do you hear that? Years. And for this gal, I want to almost get emotional and cry and say, this means so much to hear that she can put that on and cherish these moments.
Big time. Big time.
Love.
Don't ruin my mascara.
Please. So drum roll, please.
We're at 1,973.
Holy lentils.
Holy
For
lentils
the love of lentils.
kale and lentils. Yeah.
This is what we're talking about. Thank you
Nice.
for all your donations,
You
by
guys
the
are
way.
awesome.
This is how we keep showing up here, putting the lights on, having a microphone, having these free classes, giving away these grants so people can join us and get this down. We're so grateful. I don't want to shame anybody for not doing it or struggling or having a hard time or not turning the camera on. That's the last thing I want to do is make anybody feel bad.
No, but we're shooting it straight to you, though. I mean, that's what really makes the growth happen.
I care more about their results than the excuses in the moment.
Yeah.
And I know you can do it. If you're listening right
yeah.
now, you can do this. Don't let nothing stop you. Eat your plants off. Here, I'm just going to drop 7 tips before we get out. Are we almost out of here?
Oh, yeah, we're out of here. We're good.
I'm going to drop my 7 tips. Okay, tip number 1 actually is going to be, we're going to drop 8 tips.
Okay,
Here we go.
do 8
Write them
tips.
down and get ready. Eat your plants off. That's not a joke. Listen to what I'm saying. Eat your plants off. It's actually a method.
Yes,
Eat your plants off.
it is.
Go 100%. 99% is harder, and if you're stuck, you've been going 99%.
True that.
And I'm not just talking about the food. I'm talking about sleep. I'm talking about stress management. I'm talking about showing up to support groups. I'm talking about getting the movement in, and I'm talking about removing toxins. And quit searching. And that doesn't mean quit searching for
That
the right
doesn't mean
answers.
quit educating yourself.
That means sometimes we are searching for the answers when they're all here at Plantspiration.
Yeah, that's a way. That's like a certain
Procrastination.
thing. Well, yeah, yes.
Procrastination. You're just,
That.
hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? I think you should just.
I saw this new dressing, or what do you think?
I think you should just eat your plants off and get going.
Yeah.
Because what I'm trying to do is empower you. My job is to empower you to create these healthy habits that last a lifetime. So empower yourself. You have the information. You know where to go to learn how to prevent and reverse disease.
Yep.
Seek the support is what I'm saying.
Boom.
This is where it's at. You're not alone, okay? Because a lot of people are saying things like, I have nobody like this who does this. I'm living in a town where nobody does this.
That's why we created this
That's why
community.
this is here.
It's
That's
awesome.
what this is about. Mistakes happen.
Yep.
If you're in a support group and you're in a support system and you're set up with this awesome,
You have support.
you can have mistakes. That's
Yeah.
how we grow from them and we learn from them. And in the right community support system, you're going to get right back up and blow those tires up and keep on going.
Yep. You're not going to get beat up.
You have to find your joy. You have to have a purpose every day. When I wake up every day, I realize I get another chance at living this day and inspiring more people to live longer too. And number 8, do you know what it is? It's the greatest. Join Plantspiration. Go to plantspiration.org and join us. You will crush chronic disease, lose weight, and feel great, and have the support you need. I think we're out of here because we still have work to do today, and we've got to wrap this up. Don't let nothing stop you. Just keep showing up. And tough love, it's because I love you guys, and I know that you can do this, and you deserve
I
this.
love you too, man. You guys be cool.
All right, eat your plants off, drink some water, chug it, and don't forget to text somebody that you love.
Chug, 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 chug.
I'm having flashbacks. This one's about water, though. All right, you guys, we love you. See you later.
No beer bongs. We're done with that.
You don't say that. That was a long time ago.
Water bong.
Yeah, get out of here.
No, not like that either. Oh my God. Stop.
All right.